Morning, everybody. Welcome to another round of coffee and questions. And what's today's topic? Okay, in a previous video, I talked about Harbor Freight's magnetic pickup tool. And we discussed the magnet being fairly weak. Can't really pick up a whole lot of anything, but it worked for me because I've got small fragments from a lot of projects that I do and little nails and stuff that sweep it, pick it up. It worked fine. Now, I also left you links where you could buy an additional magnet and put it on here, but there are rules for doing this to increase, the strength ability of the magnet. Let me show you. I got this off of the web. Okay, so we know that we could add the magnet to it now. I didn't do it, but like I tell you, I belong to a couple of forums and a local club. Out at the local club, we demo things. There's about 25 of us. There's probably about half or a little bit more that meet, once a week. Some people can't make it. Anyway, some of them out there had taken back the tool because, well, the head doesn't flex, and you should have known that when you bought it. But they said the magnet's weak on it. And I said, look, all of them out there, you need to take them off and kind of play around when you're in the store. Some of these magnets are stronger than the others. Don't forget, this stuff's made in China. There's probably no quality control, whatever. But some of them are a little bit stronger. Now, are they going to do the 90 pounds that it says it can pick up? There's no way. Okay, so let's try a test with this real quick. Here's a generic pair of pliers. That picks it up pretty good. Okay, now I have just a generic pair of channel locks, just like I did in that first video. Not very good at picking it up, and I also have a pair of lineman's pliers. Now these are heavy. These are made by Irwin, and it's not going to pick it up. So I left you some links, like I said, in the description on the last video. I'll put them on this one, where you can get magnets, but you want to get them as close as you can to the same diameter and thickness and put it on there. But there was somebody on there that did pull tests. Now how they did the pull test, I don't know. They said at best they were getting near 20 pounds. Well, none of these pliers were, weigh close to 20 pounds. So maybe they just got a really good one or something. But, it works for me. That was fine. So out at the club when we were there, one of the guys said, hey, I have an extra magnet that I got from Harbor Freight. Do you want it? And I think they probably cost them like about $5. And I said, yeah, I'd like to go ahead and try and experiment with it, and, yeah, I would. So he gave me the additional magnet. So I thought, well, I could take this and epoxy it onto the other one, the one that came with the tool. They're both the same magnet, really, and it's a perfect, almost fit. So I thought, well, I won't epoxy it at first, but I'll put it on there. So let's go back through the test. Now, we already know it would have picked up the regular pliers. Let's pick up the channel locks. Not a problem now. Well, except for the magnet slid off, but if it was, epoxied on there, it wouldn't have. And here you go. So it's on there nice and tight. So it does increase it. Okay, what about the lineman's pliers? Because they weigh a lot more. There you go, no problem picking them up. Now if I move this around, it's going to fall off because I don't have it epoxied to the original. But now, what about the epoxy? You can get inexpensive epoxy from out at Harbor Freight, and I'm sure that it would work fine. I happen to have, because I do a lot of metal work and stuff like that, I use JB Weld. And I have their epoxy, and it works incredibly well. Now, there's a lot of good epoxies out there. I have a couple of them that were on sale that were not necessarily JB Weld. I'll leave you in the description below, because I got like a list of things that I repeat buy when I know that they're real good products. Like JB Weld happens to be one of them, you know, and I repeat buy it because, well, I have a lot of faith in their product. But this is one way you can increase the strength of this magnet. And you don't have to use epoxy. I'm just suggesting that. I suppose if you wrap a piece of duct tape around the outside of it, because the outside of it is really not magnetized, and if it is, it's barely at all. And you can get away with, piece of duct tape, like I said, if you just want to do it that way and you don't have, the epoxy. But like I said, the epoxy's cheap out at Harbor Freight. I'm sure that's the route that I'll go. Anyway, this was like a kind of an updated review. You can watch the first one that we did, and where I took just this one, the one that came with it, through a bunch of tests. You're not going to use it for magnet fishing or anything super heavy duty, but this from Harbor Freight, the other one, will increase the strength. You can also buy them on Amazon where they're much more powerful and attach it to here, and then you really increase the strength of it. The choice is yours. I mean, depending on what you're going to do. I use it for around the shop for sweeping up a lot of metal fragments, like I said, and stuff like that. So, all right, folks. Well, I'm the Home Handyman. I hope you click subscribe, follow me. And my cats appreciate it, my feral cats, because what little I make, I take care of them. I leave the garage door cracked. They got a place to come in. They won't let me get near them, but we feed them and take care of them, and they're like my shop buddies. I'll try to show you a picture before we're done. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day, folks. Bye-bye.